They're off. That's High Ability along the inside, coming away past the chips with Jano Prince on the outside. And as they drive for position, the early leader now by 2 is High Ability. Racing in second, past the chips, taking a drop third, Jano Prince. Racing in fourth, that's Red Fireball in fifth position, Woody Wright. Racing in sixth, Stormy Viking, Size Scooter the trailer. They go off the quarter mile in 29 seconds with High Ability, the leader, a length and 3/4. Racing in second is past the chips by 3 lengths. In third, Jano Prince. On the outside, fourth, that's Woody Wright. Racing in fifth, Red Fireball with Stormy Viking sixth. Trailing the field, Size Scooter. Into the half mile, High Ability's had the best of it. He still does. A tight length right there, second along the rail. Past the chips, the half 1 3/5. It's High Ability, 3/4 of a length on the outside. The challenger second, Woody Wright. Racing along the rail, third to the 3/4. Past the chips. On the outside, fourth to the upper turn, Stormy Viking. The leader by a long neck is Woody Wright. Along the rail, holding the ground, is High Ability. They go into the 3/4, 1:30 2/5. It's High Ability, 3/4 of a length. Woody Wright starting to fade, second down along the rail, third. That's past the chips on the outside. Stormy Viking is fourth. High Ability's under urging on the outside. Racing in second position is Stormy Viking. It's High Ability, the leader, Stormy Viking between horses past the chips. A driving finish. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your probable $2 daily double payoffs. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Known Fact with Strike Me Rich. Coming away on the outside as they look for position into the turn was Autumn Express. And around the turn they go. The early leader as they go over to the quarter mile pole is Known Fact. Racing in second as they enter the stretch the first time. That's Mega Spirit with Strike Me Rich third. Hung on the outside fourth is Autumn Express. They went off the quarter mile pole in 29 3/5. Into the 3/8 they go. On the front end, the leader by a length is Known Fact. Up on the outside now with the rush comes Strike Me Rich. Known Fact leads, Strike Me Rich the Stallinger second, racing in third. That's Mega Spirit towards the inside, fourth Autumn Express. Double Tough out there, fifth. Racing in sixth as they swing round the turn goes Armbro Expo. In seventh along the rail, that's Brian Scott. Racing on the outside, eighth is Party Favors, the trailer, Quasar Almahurst. They went off the half and 1-1. Into the 3/4 they wheel on the front end. Known Fact leads, 3/4 of a length. Hanging on the outside, second, Strike Me Rich. Towards the rail is Mega Spirit. Coming on fourth is Double Tough. Racing in fifth, Autumn Express. 3/4, 1:30 4/5. They turn for home on a short lead as they enter the stretch. That's Known Fact. Double Tough moves 3 wide. It's Known Fact, the leader, Double Tough out there. Down along the inside, coming through third now is Mega Spirit. Double Tough takes the lead. Mega Spirit closing ground second. That's Double Tough. Mega Spirit close for third. Off the turn. They're off. Along the inside, Sir Aussie with Timber Cat for the early lead. Yup, Shaggy came away, protecting the rail is Stubborn Courage. And into that first turn, that's Yup Shaggy moving up on the outside to challenge Sir Aussie for the early lead. Racing in third is Stubborn Courage, racing in fourth. That's Timber Cat. In fifth, Advancing Enemy. Spring Runner is sixth. Royal Projection seventh. Make Me a Dream and Mellow Almahurst. They go off the quarter 29 and 2/5. Into the 3/8 they wheel on the front end. Yup, Shaggy shows the way, driving from second now is Sir Aussie, and Sir Aussie gains command. It's Sir Aussie, the leader, racing second as they go over to the half-mile pole on the rail. Yup, Shaggy on the outside coming on to be third to the half-mile marker with a rush. That Spring Runner, they go off the half-mile mark in 1 3/5. Into the 3/4 on the outside, that Spring Runner getting the lead. Racing in second is Sir Aussie, coming on to be third to the 3/4 mile pole now comes Advancing Enemy. Spring Runner a length, Advancing Enemy on the outside, moves up along the rail. Sir Aussie, Yup, Shaggy is fourth. They go to the 3/4. Spring Runner shows the way. Racing in second as they swing round the turn on the rail. Sir Aussie, 3/4, 1:31 and 1. They turn for home on the front end with the short lead now. That's Sir Aussie. It's Spring Runner on the inside. Sir Aussie closing ground with a rush is Royal Projection. On the outside, Make Me a Dream comes on. Royal Projection gets the lead. Make Me a Dream closing on the outside. That's a driving finish. They're off. That's Big Al Bow for the early lead. Down along the inside, Tabasco came away well. Driving along the rail third, that's Wellwood Nero. And into the first turn, Tabasco opens up a 3-length lead. Racing in second as they swing over to the 1/4 mile pole. And rough gated on the turn is Big Al Bow. And now Big Al Bow is off stride. They go down to the 1/4 mile mark. The leader, Tabasco, by 3 lengths. The quarter, 29 seconds. Racing in second position, that's Wellwood Nero. In third as they go to the 3/8 marker on the outside, Lockerbie Squire. Racing in fourth. Prairie Land Champ, a 10-length gap to fifth. Finds Big Al Bow in sixth round the turn. Willie Wiggle, Mighty Star to seventh. Racing in eighth position on the rail, Sunshine Gem. Trailing the field, Call Me Text. They went off the half-mile, 58 and 3/5. They go to the 3/4. Staying out there by 2 is Tabasco. Racing second, that's Wellwood Nero. Well placed third as they go to the 3/4. Comes Prairie Land Champ. Into the 3/4 mile mark they go. The leader by a length and a half is Tabasco. Wellwood Nero now a closer second. Prairie Land Champ comes on third. Lockerbie Squire under urging is fourth. Off stride once again on the turn. And going wide there as they turn for home was Big Al Bow. In the lane, the leader by 2 lengths is Tabasco. Racing in second along the inside comes Wellwood Nero. It's Tabasco the leader, Wellwood Nero and Prairie Land Champ, but it's Tabasco in front, Wellwood Nero second, Prairie Land Champ third. They're off. That's Dr. Walker for the early lead. Down along the inside, Fortune Sealster pushing the pace. 3 wide, Laban Lobel in fourth round the turn. Goes Cruise to Victory, and it's a battle for position. On the inside, Fortune Sealster and neck. Alongside second goes Dr. Walker. Laban Lobel comes on third. Cruise to Victory taking advantage fourth. In fifth is Riotous Living, the quarter, 28 3/5. On the outside now gaining command is the Doctor. Dr. Walker off stride is Cruise to Victory. The leader is Dr. Walker racing second, Fortune Sealster racing in third, Laban Lobel, Riotous Living out there fourth. Coming on to be fifth is Eagle Event racing in sixth to the half-mile juncture. Goes Bud Royal. They go off the half mile, 58 4/5. Into the 3/4, the Doctor. Dr. Walker leads a length on the outside. Riotous Living gains ground, second racing in third to the 3/4. Fortune Sealster in fourth position. Eagle Event racing along the rail, fifth to the corner. That's Laban Lobel. Some kind of tough moves up sixth. Into the 3/4 they go on a short lead. That's Dr. Walker on the outside. Riotous Living, Eagle Event a powerful third. Racing in fourth on the rail as they turn for home. Fortune Sealster, they're in the lane. On the outside, moving up to get that lead now is Eagle Event racing in second through the lane. Riotous Living. Riotous Living still there with Eagle Event. A driving finish, Riotous Living in Eagle Event, a driving.
They're off. Down along the rail, Commotion away quickly for the lead. Keystone Switch drives in the middle of the track. Bryant Gimbal and Bejeweled. They drive for position. Commotion leads a length. Keystone Switch parked to the outside second. Bryant Gimbal pacing in third, a gap of 5. Bejeweled fourth. Another gap of 2. He'll be Fantastic fifth. Battle Elmhurst racing in sixth to the quarter. In seventh, that's Chest of Drawers and Jackpot Elmhurst trails. Approaching the opening quarter, your new leader is Keystone Switch. Keystone Switch takes them by the quarter, 29 seconds flat. Keystone Switch, your leader a length. Commotion drives sharply from second. Commotion up on the outside now to take command. Keystone Switch back to second. Bryant Gimbal saves ground third. Bejeweled on the move in fourth. He'll be Fantastic comes on fifth. Jackpot Elmhurst saves ground down along the inside sixth. The Battle Elmhurst moves up seventh. On the move, driving from last, that's Chest of Drawers. They go by the half, 59 4. Up on the outside, Bejeweled now to put ahead in front. Commotion fights back down along the rail second. Keystone Switch saves ground third. He'll be Fantastic under urging in fourth. A gap to Bryant Gimbal. Battle Elmhurst is on the move. Jackpot Elmhurst and Chest of Drawers. They race into the 3/4 up on the outside. Bejeweled puts ahead in front. Commotion still right there in second. He'll be Fantastic moves up strongly third. Keystone Switch looks for racing room. 3/4, 1:28 2. Up on the outside, Bejeweled up quickly now to gain the lead a length. Commotion still not finished down along the inside second. Keystone Switch between horses third to the outside. That's He'll Be Fantastic. Further up, Battle Elmhurst is driving. To the wire, they gang up on the leader. Bejeweled's there. He'll Be Fantastic. Fastest of all, late move, Battle Elmhurst. Between horses, Bryant Gimbal.
They're off. Along the inside, that's Rocky Diamond for the early lead. Alongside into that turn goes Falcon's Key. It's Rocky Diamond leading, Falcon's Key second. On the inside, Zingster third with Repman Hanover fourth. Racing in fifth is Brooklet's Chansey, and around the turn they go. Rocky Diamond leads a length in second as they go to the quarter. That's Falcon's Key racing third. Zingster, they go off the quarter mile, 29 4/5. Into the 3/8, Rocky Diamond has the track a length. In second is Falcon's Key. Racing third to the half-mile marker goes Zingster in fourth position now. That's Blasting Zone up on the outside to be fifth. Brooklet's Fancy coming on sixth is Heisman Hanover in seventh on the inside as they go to the turn. That's Trunk. Racing in eighth position round the turn, Instinctively Good, and trailing as they go to the turn. On the front end after a half mile and 1 4/5, the leader is Rocky Diamond. On the outside, second of the corner is Zingster along the rail third. Comes Falcon's Key coming on to be fourth. That's Brooklet's Fancy down along the inside. Fifth is Blasting Zone. Racing up to be sixth to the turn, Heisman Hanover with Repman Hanover seventh. Trunk is eighth, trailing the field. Instinctively Good, they turn for home. On the outside, that's Zingster getting a short lead, closing ground in the middle of the racetrack. That's Falcon's Key along the rail. Still there is Rocky Diamond. They're three across. Rocky Diamond coming on again. Racing second is Zingster in third. Falcon's Key, Rocky Diamond, Falcon's Key, and Zingster. They're off. That's Richard Lomont for the early lead up. Winging on the outside is Eel Hips, and Eel Hips pacing a storm gets the lead. Racing second, Richard Lomont in third. Round the turn goes Trouble Inc. racing in fourth. Little Buddy Bob in fifth position. Shannon S. set inside outside sixth. Impressive Bird, 46 cylinders and hot jamming at the end off the quarter, 28 4/5 up on the outside. Richard Lomont to get that lead. Eel Hips is second, racing third. Trouble Inc. 4 lengths further back, Little Buddy Bob is fourth. In fifth, Shannon S. set inside outside sixth. Impressive Bird is seventh on the outside, hot jamming, 46 cylinders at the end. Into the half mile they go. The leader by a length is Richard Lomont, racing in second. Eel Hips on the outside third. Little Buddy Bob racing fourth. Trouble Inc. the half mile in a flat minute along the back stretch. Keeping that lead, Richard Lomont. Racing in second is Eel Hips on the outside third. Little Buddy Bob down along the rail fourth to the 3/4, Trouble Inc. Inside outside is fifth, coming on sixth. That's Hot Jammin', the 3/4, 130 3/5. They turn for home on a short lead. Richard Lomont on the outside. Little Buddy Bob, Eel Hips looking for racing room desperately along the rail. The leader is Richard Lomont. On the inside, closing ground is Eel Hips. Eel Hips finds room and gets through. That's Eel Hips in front. Richard Lomont and Little Buddy Bob. They're off. That's Smirnoff for the early lead. Coming away second, Ralph Underwood, properly motivated along the inside. And now horses drop into order. The leader is Smirnoff. Properly motivated is second, Ralph Underwood third. Racing fourth, Pipe Creek Rocky, Napa Tross fifth, Metro Media sixth. Madness is seventh, trailing the field, Escort Best. They head off the quarter-mile pole on the front end. The leader by a length and a half after a quarter and 30 and a tick is Smirnoff. Racing in second as they go to the 3-ace marker. That's properly motivated. Up on the outside now with an early move comes Metro Media. Into the half-mile pole they go. The leader is Smirnoff by 2 lengths. Racing in second to the half-mile mark. Goes properly motivated on the outside. Metro Media moves up third. Racing in fourth after a half mile comes Ralph Underwood. The half and 1 2 and 1/5. They go to the 3/4 mile mark. It's Smirnoff and neck on the outside, challenging second. That's Metro Media racing in third to the 3/4 mile pole. Goes properly motivated into the 3/4. They wheel. The leader a length is Smirnoff on the outside. Metro Media second. Racing in third as they swing round the turn 3 deep. That's Napa Tross. They turn for home. Napa Tross moves 3 wide to challenge Smirnoff for the lead. Metro Media between horses. They're in the lane. Fanning across the track. The leader on the inside is Smirnoff. Napa Tross out there, second, closing ground on the far outside, Pipe Creek Rocky. It's Smirnoff, the leader, racing second, Napa Tross close for third. They're off. Out in the middle of the track, Keystone Raider left well. Down along the inside, pushing the pace. Odds against and odds against on the inside. On the outside, Keystone Raider, they go ding-dong for that lead. Racing in third, Trackalator. Wiregrass Kerrigan is fourth in fifth round the turn. How about it? Open up and say ah. Trailing the field, Skeet's Dream. They're Modoc, after a quarter mile and 28 and 3/5. The leader, Keystone Raider, racing in second position to the 3-ace. Goes odds against on the outside. Wiregrass Kerrigan comes on third. Racing in fourth as they go into the club turn on the inside. That's Trackalator with How About It, and around the turn, Wiregrass Kerrigan pacing the storm gets that lead. Racing in second position, off stride on the turn is Trackalator. The half mile, 58 seconds on the front end. The leader by a length is Wiregrass Kerrigan. Keystone Raider out there second. Racing in third to the 3/4 mile mark on the rail. Odds against on the outside fourth. That's Open Up and Say Ah, How About It is fifth. The leader, Wiregrass Kerrigan, ahead. Keystone Raider gains ground on the outside second. Coming on third is Odds Against. 3/4, 126 and 2. They turn for home. Wiregrass Kerrigan moves out to a length lead. On the outside, closing ground is Odds Against. Between horses, Keystone Raider. It's Wiregrass Kerrigan leading on the outside. Odds Against closing ground. That's Odds Against getting the lead. Wiregrass Kerrigan and Keystone Raider. They're off. Along the inside, out sharply is Rick Almahurst with the Young Bro Special. Far outside, Dynamite Trip and Thane Almahurst looking for position. And around the turn, Young Bro Special on the inside. On the outside, the Challenger second. Dynamite Trip, Thane Almahurst hustles up third. Racing in fourth as they go over to the quarter-mile pole. That's Rick Almahurst in fifth position now. Stylish Shine off the quarter, 29 and a tick. They go to the 3/8 pole on the front end. The leader is Thane Almahurst racing in second as they go to the 3/8 marker. On the rail, that's Dynamite Trip on the outside, moving up to be third to the half-mile mark. Comes Rick Almahurst, and now driving from second round the turn was Dynamite Trip. They go into the half-mile mark. It's Thane Almahurst, the leader. Dynamite Trip going backwards the half-mile, 59 and 4/5. Over to the 3/4, moving 3 wide now, under urging to the corner. That's Rick Almahurst. It's Thane Almahurst leading Rick Almahurst, the Challenger second. Racing on the inside third. Young Bro Special moving up fourth as they go to the 3/4 mile mark with a rush into the turn. That's Stylish Shine. They go by the 3/4 mile mark, 129 and a tick. On the front end, Thane Almahurst opens up a 4-length lead on the field. Far outside, second in the lane. That's Rick Almahurst. It's Thane Almahurst. Rick Almahurst racing second. Thane Almahurst the leader with Rick Almahurst second. It's Thane Almahurst in front, Rick Almahurst second. Young Bro Special.